Hello everyone, this is Robert here, and I've got a Tech Geek 311 recap over Apple's iPhone 7 event that just passed. Okay, here's what I gotta tell you guys. We had a lot of rumors over the iPhone 7 and for the Apple Watch 2nd generation. Now, Apple has kind of covered most of those rumors. They did come true. There were a couple, though, that did not, such as the 3 dots we had on the back of the iPhone 7 for wireless charging. That was never covered, so I don't believe that's going to be on this model of the iPhone 7, because I've never seen it. Then as far as the Apple Watch 2nd generation, there was a couple of rumors about it being thinner and stuff about the screen. Well, the screen actually got a little bit of a bump up, but it stayed exactly the same size as the Apple Watch 1st generation. So the event did cover primarily a lot of stuff to do with software, because starting September 13th, you're going to get iOS 10, you'll get watchOS 3, you'll get tvOS 3, and macOS Sierra. That's where we get all the software, because those softwares are going to come with the new Apple Watch and the new iPhone 7. Now, Apple did cover a couple of silly things like Pokemon Go coming, Mario coming, things like that, which really had nothing to do with the new hardware, new software, but that's basically what they covered. Then Apple went straight into the Apple Watch, which is what I knew. That's kind of the order they go. The Apple Watch Series 2. Now what they did was they created a Series 1, which is basically Apple Watch 1st generation, bumped up with a processor. That's it. Everything else remained the same. And then they came up with what's called Series 2. This is Apple Watch 2nd generation, which had a bumped up processor, came with GPS, better barometer, in other words, knowing your elevations and stuff. And then, of course, more waterproofing. So they showed you that you can swim with it now, you can shower with it now. They basically confirmed the waterproofing of the Apple Watch Series 2. The bands pretty much stayed the same. They didn't give you a tier like Sport, Middle Apple Watch, and Edition. Now what they did was created a basic Apple Watch Series 2, created a ceramic white Apple Watch, which is pretty much the Edition because it's in the $1,000, and then came up with a level for Series 1, which they dropped the price by about $100. So, and then the bands, they came up with some Hermes band, which is leather bands, and those are in the thousands, of course. That's pretty much what they covered. And then they went over watchOS 3, which, like I said, is one of the perfect softwares for the Apple Watch. Alright, then after that, they stated that their best iPhone was the iPhone 7. I think it's primarily because of iOS 10. If you've read my blogs on iOS 10, the betas, you'll know that iOS 10 is an excellent software now that has widgets and all that in there. So check the link below if you want to check those out. Now they go into the iPhone 7. Now the iPhone 7 had a ton of rumors. Well, for one, there is no headphone jack. A lot of people didn't like this. They called it courage. They said it was, getting rid of the old technology. Me, personally, I never really used my headphone jack. It just sat there. I never did anything. So for me, it has no use. I mean, I don't care if they have a headphone jack or not. For a lot of people, they do, because they listen to a lot of music. And they do a lot of things, Square and so forth, that require it. Well, I'm here to tell you guys today, coming in October, is an adapter. And this adapter goes into the Lightning port, has 2 Lightning port connections, so charger, and the new headphones that come with the Lightning adapter, or the other adapter that you can put your regular 3.5 adapter in there. And that's coming October 10th. So then, yeah, it means more cables, unless you want to get Apple's new EarPods, which they explained, which, it's cool technology. It's the first wireless chip that they came up with. And, it's $160. So that's the thing. If you don't want to spend $160, this little device coming from Belkin is only going to be $40. Easy to do. It's going to be more wires, but it'll solve the situation. You can charge and listen at the exact same time. So that is one thing. The home button being flush, that came true. And that's something that I'll have to test out. I'll have to let you guys know how that goes. And so basically it's taptic feedback, 3D touch. It's no longer a physical moving button. The cameras. They pushed a lot the iPhone 7 Plus because it has the dual camera system. Both of them have the 4 LED flash, so they both have that. The only thing is the iPhone 7 has a bumped up 12 megapixel camera, but that's it. The iPhone 7 Plus has the two. The one 12 megapixel and the one telephoto. They showed the software, how you can zoom in 10 times and how it gets clear pictures and so forth. So that actually pretty much came true. We didn't know what the two cameras are going to be for. Now we do know. Now, this one point I want to explain to you guys. This phone, they claim, is dust and water resistant. Okay, an IP67. Basically what that means is the 6 says dust cannot get in. 7 means it's water resistant. I want to let you guys know what water resistant means. A waterproof phone, you can go diving, swimming with it, keep it underwater all you want. Water resistant means it can withstand water. Drop in the toilet, drop in the puddle, you fall in a pool, you go in the rain. That's it. Dry it out. The charger port needs to be dry before you put the charger in. Just like anything. Just remember, electricity doesn't mix with water. So make sure that the charger port is dry. If you do get it wet, shake it out, blow in it, whatever you have to do, then you can charge it up. That's what water resistant is. Now, that's a bump up from what the previous iPhones were. So water resistance is good. That means the iPhone 8 will probably be waterproof. Means you can actually dive and swim with it. So that rumor came pretty true. Now the two new colors, the jet black, which is more of the shinier black color, and then the matte black. Now why two blacks? I don't know. And they came up with a jet black also on the watch too, a little more expensive. The jet black, which is probably the most popular, gets a lot of fingerprints and also is prone to scratching. The matte black doesn't get fingerprints and doesn't scratch or doesn't show the scratches as much. That's pretty much the two colors. And then of course they have the gold, the rose gold, the silver, and so forth. Now they did bump up the jet black to 128 and the new 256. The other models have the 32 as the minimum, the 128 and the 256. Now, knowing how 4K video takes up a lot of memory, knowing how pictures do, 128 and 256 are going to be the primary models. Okay? 32, maybe. If you don't do anything with your phone, probably. That's what that's going to be. As far as all the other ports, they've all been sealed. As far as the speakers on the bottom, it's the same as the rumor said. They now have dual speakers, so they bumped up the speaker on the top and they bumped up the speaker on the bottom, so you get more stereo sound. But there is no actual double speaker on the bottom like most people think. So that rumor was dispelled. And then that's pretty much it. They had a music group at the end. Wasn't too much. And that went on. So September 13th, you can update all your devices, which I would suggest 6 on up. So 6, 6 Plus, 6S, 6S Plus. Don't try to do your 5s. You're going to be disappointed. It's going to ruin your battery. It's not going to work well. So anything 6 and up, even though they say 5s can do it. iPads, anything above iPad 2s, so usually 3s and 4s can do it. Most of the advanced iPad minis and of course the advanced iPads can all update. You'll get watchOS 3, but in order to do watchOS 3, you've got to make sure you have iOS 10 installed on your device. You'll get Mac OS Sierra. If your Mac is older, you might not get all the features of Mac OS. You'll get just a few. If your Mac is newer, you'll get all of them. And then tvOS, which probably will update on its own on your Apple TV. So just, make sure you have that in your settings. That's pretty much my recap, guys. And it was a good keynote, about 2 hours long. But that's pretty much what I learned from it, what I got from it. Now we jump to now. I did the pre-order, which here in Texas is 2 a.m. And I have to tell you guys, the Apple Store was a little more stable than before. But by the time I did my order, as soon as I put it through with Apple Pay, it crashed. The App Store crashed again. But luckily my order went through. So I'm due to get my iPhone 7 Plus, the 256, and my Apple Watch Series 2 by the 16th of September. Now I had to do a couple other orders after that for family members. And I tell you, the Apple Store, came on, came off, came on. But even within a few minutes, both blacks were sold out. The silver was sold out. I mean, only the rose gold and gold were left. So people are really buying it up a lot. Okay? So I'll let you guys know, I've done that. So now when iOS 10 and the software comes out on September 13th, since I've been doing public betas and I haven't been able to show you guys, I can show you guys more of those once those come out. Then as soon as my iPhone comes in and my watch, and once I get them set up, I'll go and show you guys that as well. But keep an eye on my blogs below, because that's where I'm going to put most of the information. Okay? That, my friends, is my recap over what happened during Apple's September event. That's what's coming up with the new software and also the new hardware that will be delivered on the 16th of September. Okay? So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys like that, and I hope you guys are going to be ordering, you're going to be updating. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, hey, subscribe. I've got a lot more coming out. Remember, I'm going to give you guys these blogs weekly, so be watching my blogs below and be subscribed to my channel so you get all my videos when they come out. That's pretty much it, guys. That's a wrap. So I thank you guys for coming out and watching, and I'll catch you guys later with more.